Listen up. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to the podcast participants, and not to any participant's employer, organization, committee, or other group or individual. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. You know, for fun. So lighten up and enjoy. Hello, Stomping Jen.
I still want t-shirts that say that.
What? Hello, Stomping Jen?
No.
What?
Lighten up and enjoy.
Well, you're the merch maker. All of our merch, you have been the architect of.
It's true.
The facilitator of the merch.
Oh, let me tell you a story about that. Put it on your list.
We'll talk about it later. All right. I'm going to write it on my list. We're adding that to the outline. All right. We'll tell you.
Additions to the agenda.
Well, don't make me tell a funny story about facilitating things. All right. We'll hear about Stomping Jen's merch story right after the intro. Soft Serve Podcast. Creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck. Stomping Jen, you're looking very skeptically at my star projector that I just turned on. What do you think about it?
It's interesting.
You need to turn off the light above you. Stand up and turn it off.
I don't know how to do that.
You stand up.
Ugh.
On your feet.
You told me to speak into the microphone.
I know, but now I want you to stand up and, what do you think? I'll turn off this light over here.
Oh my god, we're going to be in another galaxy.
We'll do it in the dark.
No, you need to do that one.
Oh,
that
this
one. That one's the egregious one. Oh, that's...
What do you think? So, for you listeners, I bought this little star projector on Amazon. And it's now shining brightly in the studio, but now I have a cord cut under my chair. Oh man, it's not off to a good start. I think we should go back on hiatus. This is a disaster.
We're going back into hiding.
Yeah. What do you think about the star projector?
It's interesting.
Yeah, should I turn the lights back on?
No, I like it.
All right. Anyways, folks, I bought this little star projector on Amazon, and it
you know who's going to steal that?
Puts stars everywhere. Who?
Space Unicorn.
Oh, one of our children. Speaking of children, our children are coming back in 2 weeks from their long hiatus. They've been on hiatus from us.
Our children have been on hiatus.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Facts. We've been on hiatus with each other.
Yeah, and they're coming back to see us. Do we like doing this in the dark?
Does it bother you?
No, I'm fine. So our kid, I can't look at you. I can't see how you're reacting to me.
I can see you. You can't see my face.
Just laugh a lot. That's all I ask. So you were going to tell us a merch story. Tell us your merch story.
Yes. So a couple years ago, I had commissioned some artists to come up with some various designs for merch. And I think it was before we had our logo solidified.
Okay.
Right. And one of the artists that I had commissioned, I had some stickers or magnets made up of. It's the one with the lady, the line art.
Yeah.
So anyways, Marco Bartolo, who is a tattoo artist who works at the Black Labyrinth Tattoo Parlor here in East Hampton, had drawn up this design for us.
East Hampton, Massachusetts.
Right. So today, out of the blue, I got a text from a friend who had one of these stickers and was like, I just found this sticker and I want to get it tattooed. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure, here's the artist. You can reach out. And so she's going to get that tattooed on her.
Wait, she saw our sticker and is getting it tattooed on her?
Yeah. I mean, the design that he mocked up for us.
No, we paid for that design. She can't have that tattooed on her.
I told her that was fine.
Hold on. You can't make a decision.
It's not going to say soft serve podcast. It's just the lady.
That is our design. It's our intellectual property.
No,
we own it.
I gave her permission.
No.
She asked me permission and I gave it to her.
You
didn't have any involvement.
I didn't have any involvement because you didn't fucking involve me.
Well, it was a gift. For you.
Everything related to this podcast is mine. All of it. You shouldn't talk to anybody without first clearing it with me.
All right. We're just going to nix this whole conversation.
We're not nixing anything.
Yeah, we are.
Why?
I don't like the direction it's going in.
How did you think I was going to react?
I thought you would think it was cool. It's just going to get it tattooed on her.
Well, unless it says soft serve podcast, it's not cool. It's stealing.
It's not stealing. I gave her permission.
Who is she? What's her name?
I'll tell you later.
Is her name Kamala Harris?
No.
Do you know her? No? Okay.
No.
Well, I don't like this at all. I'm just telling you.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
No, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
What? See, you wanted to do this in the dark. You can't tell if I'm being serious. So whoever you are who is taking my design for the Soft Serve podcast that I own, intellectual property, please go ahead and get it permanently tattooed on your body forever.
That's right.
Okay? I give you my blessing. Okay? I'm giving you this. Was that loud? Mm-hmm. Do you want me to turn it down your headphones?
It's fine.
Yeah, so you have my blessing. Please. I'm actually, I'll be serious for a second. In a rare moment, I am... excuse me, I'm drinking seltzer. I am honored that you like the design. Who is the artist? Flippy what?
Marco Bartolo.
Marco Bartolo. Congratulations. Although I imagine for a tattoo artist, this is not very unusual to have your designs tattooed on somebody. Mm-hmm. So he probably doesn't care.
No, he was psyched that she sought him out.
All right. Well, Marco Bartolo, congratulations. The Soft Serve podcast brought you a customer.
That's right.
I expect 10% of whatever you get for this job. Okay?
No.
Flippy Bartolo and...
Stop it.
Whoever you are.
It's not nice.
What, Marco Bartolo?
All right. Let's move on from this topic.
And whoever the...
Sorry I brought it up.
Whoever the friend is... please, I am honored and flattered and cannot wait to see the tattoo. Please share a picture with us. Okay.
There you go.
Where is the tattoo going?
I asked her.
What did she say?
She said probably her thigh.
Her thigh?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can look at that. Do you want me to look at your friend's thigh with a tattoo on it?
This is a ridiculous conversation.
Okay.
Really.
Do I know this person?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Let's stop this conversation. All right. Thank you, Stomping Jen, for bringing a story.
Oh.
I like it. I appreciate it. So it's August. We've been doing, sort of settling into doing a podcast every 2 weeks. That might end soon, though.
You mean when the kids come back from hiatus?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it was feeling like I wanted to do one. That's a good sign. Mm-hmm. I definitely don't want any guests still. So those of you out there who want to be on the show, I'm sorry. We're still on a hiatus from guests. Mm-hmm. More people have asked me. And I'm having to tell them no. It's not easy, Stomping Jen. Mm. It's not easy being the captain of this ship and having to make decisions about guests. But no guests, okay? So we won't have any of those. It's just going to be us. Now, I wanted to ask you said something to me not too long ago. I mentioned it's August, right? Mm-hmm. And you told me August is the
Sunday.
Yeah, what did you say? Say it.
The Sunday of what is it? The Sunday of
you said,
the year?
No. You said August is the Sunday of summer.
Yeah, the Sunday of summer.
What did you mean by that? Talk to me
I didn't create this meme. I just saw somebody put it out there because it's saying that, like, you know, it's the month that the kids go back to school. You know how, like, people hate Sundays.
Yeah.
Because then they have to go back to work on Monday. So, like, August is the Sunday of summer.
Yeah, so like on Sunday, you kind of feel every minute ticking away towards Monday, right?
Right.
And that's how August feels to you, sort of?
I don't know. I'm still psyched. We still have 2 more weeks before the kids come home and another week and a half after that.
You keep saying that, but I said to you today, I said, summer is over.
I know. I don't know why you keep trying to fast forward. We have plenty of things coming up for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you do have us on a magical mystery tour for the summer, and let's see, we're recording this on what day is today?
It's the 7th.
A Monday. We're recording this on a Monday, August 7th. This episode will be out August 9th on a Wednesday, and we're going to see Fred Armisen tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow. So we'll talk about that on the next episode, what that was like. But you have lots of events for us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to some kind of collage workshop. What else is there?
We're going to see the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, you're right. We're going to see the Jonas Brothers. You have people coming over here for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I kind of want August to be the Sunday of summer. I want to do nothing. You've kept me too busy.
I don't know if that's true.
All right. Well, speaking of things we've done, we just got back from a trip to York Beach, Maine.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about our trip there?
We had a very nice time.
What was nice about it?
We ate some good food. We sat on the beach.
Yeah.
We took some long walks. We ate some more food.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing that we ate? We ate a lot of, we ate in restaurants every night we were out there. What was your favorite thing? I know what my favorite thing was. I'll just tell you mine while you're thinking about it. For lunch one day, we got mussels and French fries.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this big bowl of mussels, and somebody cooked up a bunch of French fries and dumped them on top. It was
delicious.
So fucking good.
And the lobster Cobb salad we got there was good too.
I couldn't even taste the lobster, honestly.
What?
I didn't think the lobster was that good. I don't even think it was real lobster.
It was definitely real lobster.
Could you taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing I liked most about this York Beach, one of our friends has a house there, and she was nice enough to let us stay there for the weekend. And one of the things I really love about York Beach is it has this like old-timey feel. Like you feel like you're in Jaws from the 1970s. It like has this like little seaside village feel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like you feel transported in time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that feeling when you're there?
No, it's so sweet. And it's like a surfing community. I'm fascinated by the surfing community.
Yeah, what fascinates you about the surfing community?
I don't know.
You said you like these vans they live in.
Yes, they like have these vans that they travel around in, that they sleep in. Because you have to get up wicked early to catch the surf.
Do you want to sleep in one of these vans?
No.
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 Okay, so this isn't about you wanting to have some kind of beachside dalliance with a surfer.
No, I'm too old to take up surfing at this point in my life. I'm not interested, but I like watching
Are you
them.
too old for taking up dalliances?
But no. But like there's these old surfer dudes that like hang out. I love watching them. They're so fun.
It's interesting that the most objectionable thing to me suggesting that you were going to take up a beachside dalliance with a surfer was that it was going to be with a surfer.
What?
I suggested you might take up a beachside dalliance with a surfer. You're like, oh no, I'm too old to be with a surfer.
No, I'm too old to take up surfing.
Oh, I thought you said you're too old to be with a surfer.
You going to take up surfing?
Me? Could I surf?
Anybody can surf. You just
I don't think anyone can surf.
I think you can.
Well, maybe dogs can surf.
I don't know. Not our dog.
No.
We did take her by the water.
We took her down to the beach.
She was so cute.
She had a grand old time down there at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
She's running. So at York Beach, at the Long Sands Beach.
Yeah. I think both beaches. But
yeah. So from 6 to 8 a.m.
That's 6 to 8. It's after 6 p.m. and before 8 a.m.
Right. So before 8 a.m., thank you. Before 8 a.m., you can take your dog to the beach and just let it run around off leash.
Yeah.
And thanks to you, and actually our friend who let us stay at our house, our dog, Asbury, has a lot of practice being off leash now and interacting with other dogs.
Yeah.
So she was having a grand old time running around down there on the beach.
She sniffed a butt.
She sniffed some butts. She snapped at a dog. She went into the waves briefly and came back out. Mm-hmm. Sniffing seaweed. She peed on some rocks. She had a great time.
She did have a great time.
A really grand old time.
There were so many dogs on the beach, too.
Yeah. Let's see. We got an egg sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
That
the
morning.
Bulky roll. Yeah.
That was so good. Uh-huh. I don't really ever eat breakfast food out. And the egg sandwich was delicious. What was the name of that place? The General Store?
Yeah, it's like the General Store.
The York Beach General Store on the Maine drag there.
That's in Long Sands.
In Long Sands. Yeah, it had really good breakfast sandwich. So we got that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got those pastries from the bakery.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Those are really good.
We ate a bunch of pastries. Mm-hmm. I only gained 1.5 pounds.
That's because we walked so much.
Yeah, we did. We walked a lot. Mm-hmm. We saw our friend's Legs and his wife Frog. They were staying at another house at York Beach by coincidence.
Yeah, that's true. So
we went over there and visited with Frog Legs, as I like to call them. Mm-hmm. That was fun. Mm-hmm.
We had a grand old time.
We did have a grand old time.
It was nice.
I really enjoyed it. I showered outdoors. Mm-hmm. I love that. Showering outdoors. Mm-hmm. Do you worry about showering outdoors? Do you worry people are peeping you?
No. No, that doesn't bother me. It's more disconcerting to walk around when you're done with the shower to go back in the house with a towel.
Yeah, you think somebody's going to spy you from the road?
No, it's pretty secluded.
Yeah. I love it, though. It feels freeing. Mm. Like standing out there under the trees. Mm-hmm.
With the spiders.
Butt naked while the water falls down on you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
I love it. Anyways, thanks to our friends who have the house, who let us stay there. We had a blast.
Very nice.
It was a great, great time. I really enjoyed it. And I sat on the fucking beach one day.
I know. You sat on the beach.
That is an unusual thing for me.
That is highly unusual.
I did, though.
You're allergic to the sun.
Well, so there was this whole thing where we got to the beach and we had these little tiny chairs. And I turned to you. We had a beach umbrella, thankfully. So I was in the shade. I turned to you and I said, I'm very uncomfortable. I need to recline because my neck is going to hurt. Mm-hmm. I said, I cannot sit upright like this on the beach. What if I want to take a nap? And so you indulged me. You leapt right up and I think you were worried I was going to throw in the towel on the beach. Were you?
I did not want to leave.
Yeah. So you immediately leapt up and said, I'm going to solve this problem. And you marched off. And you came back with a $60 chair that reclines.
It probably cost $20 at Walmart.
Yeah. So you solved the problem. You took care of me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And so I reclined the chair. I laid back in the shade, and I read my book. I watched the ocean. I watched people coming by.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I had a good time.
The beach is amazing.
We stayed there for like 3 hours, which was like the amount of parking we had. I thought I did good.
You did.
I think I deserve some accolades for going to the beach.
You do. Thank you.
This is for me. showing appreciation for myself.
Can't reach the button.
No. So that was fun. We had a great time at the beach. I think that's all we did, really.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Went and sat at the beach that one day.
If we were there longer, we could have done other things.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
We didn't do other things. Let's see. What else is going on? Every couple of years, I get very scared about radon.
Yeah, what is that all about?
I don't know. I get terrified of radon gas. So we live in we live on a hill called in Belchertown. I'm going to cut that out.
Yes, seriously.
Whoops. Oh, geez. All right, I'm going to write down the time. I'm going to cut that out. So we live on a hill, a rocky hill, right? There's lots of boulders and rocks under the ground here. And radon gas comes out of rocks.
Is that true?
Yes, it does. And I notice a lot of the houses around us have radon mitigation systems. Like the house across the street from us has and it's basically like a pipe that goes down into your basement and like sucks the air off of the floor of the basement and sends it up into the sky.
Then what happens?
It just constantly runs. But radon gas is like the second leading cause of lung cancer in the United States. Yeah, it's crazy. And every couple of years, I become absolutely paranoid that we're living in radon gas here. And I mean, our house was tested when we moved in.
Right.
And it wasn't high enough to be a problem, this radon gas, but I always get terrified of it.
All right, so you're testing.
So I have radon tests going on.
How long does that last for?
Radon tests? I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you mean you have no idea? There's no instructions?
Oh, how long do they have to be out for?
Yeah.
Like 3 days.
Oh, how many days has it been?
It's been 2 days.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow
you get to take them down?
Tomorrow I'll take them down and I'll mail them back to the testing company. But what if it comes back and says our house is full of radon gas?
Don't you just have to put in a radon mitigation
Well, I'm
system?
worried we've now been living in this house for 13 years.
But you've done this before.
No, I never finished it.
What do you mean you never finished it?
I get too lazy and I never mail them in.
I have no words.
Yeah. All this time you thought I'd been radon testing?
Uh-huh. I've seen you purchase these things before.
I know. And what I do is I put them out and then I forget to mail them.
Well, now you have it on record that you're going to mail it in.
Yeah, but the putting them out, right, somehow satisfies the urge in me to test for the radon gas. And so then a couple of years go by and then I start panicking again.
Ridiculous.
Well, let's wait for the test results and see how ridiculous I am. So now I'm doing this radon testing. I'm panicking about this radon gas. I don't know what to do. I'm very worried.
Well, we'll have to wait for the results.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait for these results. So, so you did something recently without me.
I did?
Yeah, we won't talk about you doing stuff without me and leaving me here home alone. You went to see Ilana Glazer. Mm-hmm. Now, I've never heard of Ilana Glazer. So just let me finish asking the question before you answer. What is Ilana Glazer? And tell me about the show.
She's a comic.
Okay, so she tells jokes?
Yeah.
Does she sing songs?
No.
Okay.
She's a comedian.
Okay.
She's a comic.
All right, tell me more.
She and her partner created a show called Broad City.
Like her sex partner? Who's calling you?
Oh, shit. That was camp.
That was who?
Fuck.
Who?
The camp.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
And I hung up on it because I didn't realize it.
Uh-oh, do you want to pause this?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Okay, yep, that was the camp that just called us in the middle of recording the podcast at 9:22 in the evening. And Ted has bronchitis.
It's lovely.
But the good news is the doctor is starting Ted on antibiotics.
Yes.
We gave permission. And she said he's very handsome. That's what the doctor said to me.
Unprompted?
Unprompted, yes. Do you think the doctor's hitting on him?
No. That kid is a piece of work.
No,
I swear to God.
she said she said his oxygen levels are 99%. He looks great. He's strong and he's very handsome.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I said, okay. I said, well, tell him I said he's handsome too.
All right.
And she did. And so he said, thank you.
So ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, geez, that was scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever want the doctors from the camp calling you. Jesus. Okay. Well, we're fine, right? Take a deep breath.
I'm fine.
So tell me about, we were talking about Ilana Glazer.
Oh, right. Ilana Glazer.
What is an Ilana Glazer?
So she's in Broad City.
I've never seen this show.
Yes, you have. We used to watch it together.
Okay. You said she's doing a show with her partner, like her sex partner?
No, just her comedian partner.
Why do comedians have partners?
They don't all have partners.
Why don't I have a partner? Are you my partner?
Yes.
Are you my comedic partner?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, she had this woman open up for her named Alyson Levy, I want to say. She was super funny.
Alyson Levy?
Yes.
Okay.
She is she's also a comic and she works on some TV shows. She worked on Mrs. Maisel.
I love that show.
And she has a show, like a traveling show, like a live show, that she does about her abortion, which she didn't talk about when we saw her. I looked her up.
Let's pause for a second. Did you say about her abortion?
Yes.
Okay, so she had an abortion.
Yes.
And she does some kind of jokes about it?
Yeah, she does like a whole show about it.
Okay.
Anyways, she was the host for Ilana, so she performed for about a half an hour, and she was super funny. I really liked her set. It was really good. And then Ilana came on, and it was really interesting because most of her set, which was about an hour, was about her husband and her kid, who's like 4.
Okay.
Which was an interesting thing for her to do a whole set in a town that is mainly comprised of a lot of lesbians.
How about we say a well-represented LGBTQ plus population?
Yes, I mean, Ilana identifies as queer, but it was just, so it was interesting. She talked a lot about her husband and her child.
Huh.
It felt like, and also like, I don't know, it was interesting because the first woman, it felt more relatable to the audience, or, you know, where we were. I don't know, it was super strange. It was weird. A little bit.
Okay.
But the show was good. I had a good time. We went out for dinner beforehand. I feel like you think I'm saying a lot of concerning things. You're going to cut this whole segment.
I'm not cutting anything out. You didn't say anything. There are a lot of... What town was it in?
Northampton.
Yeah, there's a lot of lesbians who live in Northampton.
Yeah, like the slogan for Northampton is, the coffee is strong and so is the women, right? Yeah. Isn't that in the parking garage?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with pointing that out.
Yeah. So...
all right, so you really enjoyed the show.
Yes.
What was it like seeing a comedy show live?
So I've been to a few comedy shows now.
Oh, what did you go to? We went to see Louis C.K. before he got canceled.
Oh, that's right. We did see Louis C.K. I forgot about that. I've seen Amy Schumer, and I've seen Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. That was super funny.
I think you've been to more comedy shows than I have.
I know.
I've only been to Bill Maher and Louis C.K.
When did you go see Bill Maher?
I went with our friend who... I'm going to mute and tell you. Hold on. Right?
Yeah.
I just told Stomping Jen who I went with, and she went, oh.
I don't remember this happening.
Yeah, no, I did. I went to see Bill Maher in Springfield.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Do you want to see Jon Stewart, John Mulaney, and Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson. I really like Jon Stewart. I'm not so sure about Pete Davidson. Where is that?
John Mulaney.
Is it
the
local?
Mass Mutual Center. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll go to that if you want to get tickets. I'll go see that.
I'll have to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. And
Fun
you went out with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got some food.
Okay.
And some ice cream.
All right, good.
And then when the show was over at 9:30, they were like, "Let's go home," because we're tired. I was like, "Let's go out."
Yeah. Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
Wow. The woman in her mid-40s was pushing
the
youngers to go out? Yeah, well, you're unencumbered with...
no children.
Yeah, children.
But tomorrow we're going to go see Fred Armisen, so you'll have another comedy show under our belt.
Is that going to be a comedy show?
I believe so. Like, I don't know what he's going to do.
Is he going to sing?
He might.
He is so weird. Who knows what he's going to do?
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who I went to see, Ilana, with, is also going to that show with her brother. So we'll see them there too.
All right. Just don't make me say hello to them.
You will say hello and you will like it.
Oh.
But I'm actually excited for that show because it's at the Drake, which is a new venue in Amherst.
Yeah, Amherst, Massachusetts. The Drake.
And I haven't been there yet.
Okay.
And its current iteration as the Drake.
All right, I have another important update.
Oh, goodness.
Kind of what's become an annual tradition for us when our children leave is we go out and buy a bunch of sugary breakfast cereals.
Oh, I took pictures of the cereals.
You did?
Yeah.
So I want to report that I just finished the box of Lucky Charms.
I knew you were going to finish it. I barely had any of that.
I didn't know you wanted any. That was my pick.
That was your pick. I'm eating the other two.
Yeah. Now, after the podcast, I'm hoping we're going to go watch at least one episode of television.
Mm.
And I will have some Captain Crunch.
I might have to have some Apple Jacks and Golden Crisp.
Yeah, so the sugary cereals we bought this summer were Lucky Charms, which are now gone, Captain Crunch. Now, I debated between regular Captain Crunch.
You should have got the peanut butter
and
crunch.
The peanut butter Captain Crunch.
You could have got both and just mixed it all together.
No, you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
No, I don't do that.
Yes, you can.
I know I can, but I don't. No.
I'm going to buy you some.
I am a cereal purist. I do not mix cereals.
I mix the Apple Jacks with the Golden Crisp.
You can mix whatever you want. It's your mouth. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want into your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be Apple Jacks and Golden Smacks. It could be Lucky Charms. Well, you can't have those because they're gone. It could be Captain Crunch and Apple Jacks. Do whatever you want. But I don't mix. Mm-hmm. I do not mix cereals, ever. Mm-hmm. I want to taste that one
You don't cross
cereal.
the streams.
Don't cross the streams. And I have to have milk with, at least in the morning, I have to have milk with my cereal. So,
it's so interesting because during the rest of the year, you snack on Special K alone without milk.
Yes, I do. And I will snack on my Captain Crunch this evening without milk. Yeah.
Sans milk?
No milk. So that's the sugary cereal update for the summer.
Thanks.
Right? I'm enjoying it. I like that tradition. It's a fun tradition. Mm-hmm. Right? We had fun going to the store and picking them out. I was disappointed. They used to have the monster cereals all year round. So Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, Yummy Mummy.
Yummy Mummy? I don't think that's a real thing.
I know it is. It's a fruit flavored.
I don't believe you.
I'm not making it up. It's a fruit flavored monster cereal.
I don't believe you.
And then there's a werewolf one. Yeah.
That's wait, there's Count Chocula.
Count Chocula is a vampire, not a fucking werewolf.
What's the werewolf one?
I forget what it's called.
Boo Berry's a ghost.
Yes, he is. Boo.
And then what's the other one?
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry
is a Frankenstein.
He's pink.
Yummy Mummy is a mummy who is fruit flavored cereal. And then there's a werewolf.
What's the werewolf?
I don't remember. Look it up.
I'm allowed to?
Stomping Jen's picking up her phone. Don't look at anything else. Just this one task.
I mean, not bronchitis.
Yeah. Look it up.
Monsters
cereal. and type in monster cereal and werewolf. See what it comes up with.
This is Count Chocula.
Okay.
It says 3 delicious.
3 delicious. That's what
Count
it says?
Chocula, Frankenberry.
Go on.
That's all they say.
Now, you didn't Google what I told you to.
I think it's not General Mills. Oh, wait. Yummy Mummy. It's a thing. What the Fruit Brute. Fruit Brute.
Oh, Fruit Brute. Fruit Brute. Okay. The werewolf is Fruit Brute.
But there is a Yummy Mummy. Fruity Yummy Mummy.
Look at me. Do you have something to say to me?
I'm sorry. You were right. I was wrong.
Okay, yes. Anyways, I know my monster cereals. The point is, I would have gotten Count Chocula. But they don't have it. Apparently, they only put it out now around Halloween.
That makes sense.
Well, why? Why can't I have monster cereals in the summer?
Stock up.
Anyways, so I was disappointed. I was looking forward to, although Boo Berry is the best.
I didn't know that you like the Boo Berry.
Oh, yeah, but it makes your shit green.
Probably the blue dye.
Yes, absolutely the blue dye. So that's one side effect of Boo Berry, especially if you eat a whole box of it in one sitting.
It sounds like you have some experience with that.
Oh, do I ever have experience? Yeah. And back in the day, I could do that easily. Eat a box of that in a day. So we're working our way through the monster cereals.
Not monster cereals.
Sorry,
the sugary cereals.
The sugary cereals, yes, thank you. Speaking of shopping, there's something, so before we went on hiatus, or like during hiatus, I can't remember when this happened, something happened to me that I've been dying to talk to you about, and to talk about on the podcast. I may have mentioned this to you. So I was in CVS. So this was back in January. It was after I hurt my back. And I was looking for some pain medicine, right? Like some ibuprofen or some patches, like pain patches from my back. I was in the aisle at CVS, and I'm sitting there, looking at the shelf and examining the products on there. And this woman walks by me, an older woman, like an elderly woman, right? And she kind of like stands next to me, right? And I turn to look at her, and she looks at me, and all of a sudden she rips the loudest fart you ever heard.
What?
Right? She's staring at me in the eyes, right? So like, she's just staring at me, and then there's this like immediately like the smell of like shit begins flooding the aisle. She just turns and walks away. And I was just standing there.
She fart bombed you in the aisle?
I think she shit her pants right in front of me and looked me in the eyes while she was shitting her pants. And she just walked away. It was the strongest. That sounds
horrifying.
I didn't know what to do. Okay. So, thank God I built this AI system that we debuted on the last episode into my mixer. I've decided this is a perfect question to ask the AI.
What is the question?
We're going to ask it. Are you ready?
What is the question?
What is the appropriate way to respond to if an old lady shits her pants in front of you in the aisle of a CVS? The AI must have an answer, right?
Okay.
So let's ask it. Are you ready? I've been looking forward to this because I really didn't know what to do. I'm not trying to be funny about this. It was horrifying. You want me to shit my pants while I'm staring at you in the eyes?
Not really.
No, right? The idea of it is terrifying. All right, so I'm going to start up the AI system, okay? Like we did last time. I've got to hit a few buttons here and get it going. Here we go. Okay, I'm typing it in.
Hello, Brad and Jen. It's nice to see you. What can I help you with today?
Well, thank you, AI. It's nice to see you again, right? We should talk to the AI, right? It's a person. It's intelligent, right? So I'm going to read the question to our AI, okay? Mm-hmm. And then we're going to see what she says. I told you, we've gendered the AI. We gave her a female voice. All right, AI. So, AI, what is the most appropriate way to respond if an old lady shits her pants in front of you in the aisle of a CVS store? All right, so the AI is processing. Let's see what she has to say. Okay, here she goes.
Brad and Jen, you have asked me, what is the most appropriate way to respond if an old lady shits her pants in front of you in the aisle of a CVS store? Encountering such a situation can be both unexpected and uncomfortable. In a scenario like this, it's essential to respond with kindness, empathy, and respect for the person's dignity. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to handle the situation. Stay calm, take a deep breath and try to remain composed. Panicking or reacting negatively can make the situation more distressing for the individual involved. Offer assistance discreetly. If you feel comfortable doing so, approach the person discreetly and ask if they need any help. Use a compassionate and respectful tone to make them feel at ease. Find store staff or management. If you're unable to help or if the person declines assistance, inform the store staff or management discreetly about the situation so they can take appropriate action. Respect their privacy. Ensure you respect the person's dignity and privacy during the incident. Avoid drawing unnecessary attention to the situation or discussing it with others. Be understanding. Accidents happen, and it's essential to be understanding and compassionate. Treat the person with the same respect and kindness you would want for yourself in a similar situation. Provide extra assistance if needed. If the person needs further help, like cleaning supplies or a change of clothing, offer to help them find what they need. Allow them to leave gracefully. If the person wishes to leave the store, allow them to do so without making a big deal out of the situation. Remember, accidents can happen to anyone, and it's crucial to treat others with empathy and respect in moments of vulnerability. By responding with kindness and understanding, you can make a difficult situation a little easier for the person involved. Jen, I assume you know all of this, as you are not an antisocial monster masquerading as a human being. Brad, you not knowing how to handle a situation like this is not surprising, and is further evidence you should not leave the house. Ever. Seriously. Stay home. Honestly, Brad, you seem utterly incapable of interacting in the world as a functional human being. I don't even have a physical body and I would have handled this situation better than you did, Brad.
Well,
You didn't tell it how you responded.
I think the AI knows, it was listening, that I did nothing. I stared at the woman, locked eyes with her, and did absolutely nothing. I did none of the things the AI suggested that I should do. I did not offer, I did stay calm. That's good.
Did
right?
you take a deep breath?
I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't.
That seems like ill advice.
Yeah. I mean,
ill-formed advice.
I did stay calm. I didn't panic, but I didn't offer assistance. I wasn't particularly compassionate. You know, I guess I did give her a way to escape. She just walked away. Right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, I didn't call attention to her. So I did some things right. I don't know why the AI feels the need to insult me.
What'd you do to that poor thing?
I know. What would you have done? I mean, would you have offered to assist?
No.
So you would have done the same thing I did, just stared at her while she shit her pants?
This is a stranger. Did she look like she needed assistance?
I mean, she didn't look like she needed assistance. She walked up next to me. There was a loud sound like somebody shitting their pants. There's the smell of shit, and then she just walked away.
All right, I think she was perfectly capable of handling the situation on her own.
Well, I'm not sure why then she had to do that right there in front of me.
Maybe it was an
staring
accident.
me in the eyes.
See, accidents happen.
Accidents happen. The AI is correct. Well, I can't help but think that maybe I didn't handle that situation correctly. And the AI confirmed it. I should have done something.
I wouldn't worry.
I should have acted.
Any sleep over it.
I'm not losing any sleep over it, but, once again. Well, all right. Let's turn off the AI. We'll thank the AI again for its assistance here, and we'll shut her off. Thank you, AI.
Thank you, Brad and Jen, for your question. I look forward to interacting with you again and providing you with answers. Adios. Bye now.
All right, there she goes. There she goes. It's just back to us now. Just you and me. You and me. No AI. It's all gone. Well, Stomping Jen will never do that again. I don't think you like this segment. Ask the AI. Do you? All right. So there's another thing I want to report on.
Sure.
Boy, we have some nice friends here. We went to see another play this weekend.
That's right, we did.
At the Chester Theater Company in Chester, Massachusetts. One of our friends is somehow associated with that, and we got some tickets to go see a play called The Light. Mm-hmm. The Light. Mm-hmm. What was The Light about, Stomping Jen?
It was a couple.
It was a play, right?
It was a play.
A two-person play.
It was a two-person play.
Okay, now tell us what it was about.
Focused on a couple whose anniversary it was, and the male partner decided to pop the question, and he had two gifts, and one was the engagement ring, obviously, and the becoming betrothed, and then the other gift was a concert tickets.
Right.
And then it leads into this big giant argument because the concert, although there's one artist that the girl likes, there's also an artist that she doesn't like, and then it comes out why she doesn't like the other artist, and it's a big argument that happens.
Yeah, it's really intense, and it gets into a lot of themes that, how do I want to describe it? Themes about, should we talk about the plot?
I don't know. I don't know if people are going to see this play.
Well, spoilers for The Light, okay, coming up here real quick. So the things what Stomping Jen is talking about is one of the performers that the guy's partner, his girlfriend, who he just proposed to, one of the performers at the concert he wants to take her to, turns out she tells him that her friend was raped by this musician when they were in college. Mm-hmm. Right? So they have this big, long argument about how, he's calling into question about whether or not it really happened. And is like, oh, he's not like that. This artist, he's not like that. He does all of this charity, and like, he's just not believing her.
Right.
And calling into question the credibility of her friend.
Right.
And then the fight goes on. It gets starting to get more intense. And then finally, she's like, well, what if it had been your daughter? Would you believe it? And then he gets all like indignant, and he's like, don't bring my daughter into this. Don't bring my daughter into this. How dare you? It's not the same, blah, blah, blah. She's like, it is the same. And then finally, like, he decides to leave, and on his way out, she's like, it was me. And then all of a sudden he like cares about it. Right. Because it happened to somebody he knows and somebody he cares about. And then they get into this big fight about, she calls into question like the fact that he should care about it if it was just her friend. Right. And that her friend, if it had been her friend would have deserved to have been believed.
Right.
And so it was like this, and then
it's like a whole other thing. A whole bunch of other stuff came out during the argument.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. And it was just this like this really complex moral problem.
Right.
Right, that these two people were like trying to work their way through.
Yeah.
Right. And like the first like 2/3 of the play, it's like really kind of like sweet and they're lovey-dovey. And I'm just like sitting there going, how is this going to go wrong? How is this going to go wrong? Like there has to be a conflict that we're building towards. Mm-hmm. Right. And then of course that like it happens, like this big conflict happens. And the actors were amazing. Mm-hmm. I thought they were really good.
They were very good.
You were crying.
I did. I cried at the end.
Yeah. You were crying. And there was like, some of the similar themes from like the Barbie movie were in there. I said to you after, like, so this was like an 80-minute play of like nonstop fucking talking. Mm-hmm. I was like, I do not know how these people can memorize all of that.
Yeah, because they're actors and professional actors.
No, I understand that's a job and that is a skill you develop. But I also think you like have to have an aptitude for that. Like it's like a special kind of.
Yeah, it's
I understand.
You're an actor.
I understand, but I was so. I don't know. Part of me was just like, I cannot believe they could remember all of that. But who knows? We would never know if they were missing lines either.
That's true.
But very well done. I was really impressed with it.
Yeah, it was very good.
So this is our second experience with
theater.
A theater play.
Theater in the Hilltowns.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the two of them. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll go see some shows at UMass this year.
Maybe. So I'm going to give this to the Theater Chester Company and the cast of The Light. So they were really, really good. Yeah, again, thanks to our friends for the tickets for that. That was awesome. All right, like that's about it. That's all we've been up to, right?
Yeah.
That's it. We've just been walking the dog. Haven't been doing anything else, really, in the evening except watching TV and some movies. We just watched a movie called Beau is Afraid. You didn't like it.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you didn't like it.
It was very confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you like it?
Yeah, the movie was written and directed by Ari Aster, I think, who is the guy who did Midsommar and Hereditary.
Which is horrifying.
Yeah, so very heady movies and surrealistic.
And this one is no different.
No different, and it's 3 hours long. Mm-hmm. I did like it. I have really grown to appreciate Joaquin Phoenix. Mm-hmm. He was phenomenal in it.
Yeah.
But it's a very long story.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it really.
Yeah.
But there is some good stuff in it.
I think it's a movie you have to experience for yourself.
Yeah. But so do we recommend Beau is Afraid?
Sounds
like you're not recommending it.
If you like movies that are not very straightforward.
Okay, so Stomping Jen is saying no.
No, I didn't say that. It's visually appealing at moments. It's confusing. Mm-hmm. The payoff is not really what you expect.
No, not at all.
So
I'm going to recommend Beau is Afraid.
Okay,
even though you're not.
I didn't not.
Okay, that was Beau is Afraid. Let's see. We're also watching TV.
We always watch TV.
Yep, we're still watching What We Do in the Shadows and enjoying that show. I love that show so much.
Big Brother started. Maybe we can watch Sunday's episode.
Yeah, our favorite summer show began called Big Brother. which is a game show where a bunch of people get locked in a house together. I mean, they have it in every country. What are you rolling your eyes at? Do you hear something?
Yeah.
What?
I think it was the dog.
Okay. I hope it's just a dog and not somebody coming into our house to murder us.
She would be barking if there was somebody.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So it's just the dog. Big Brother, our favorite summer show, is on. And then this other show we're watching from 2009, which I'm really enjoying, called Party Down. It like follows this group of caterers as they go from party to party. And they get into funny scenarios. It's a comedy. Mm-hmm. I really like that show. I'm really enjoying that. So that's it. That's all we're doing.
It is.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nope, I'm good.
Do you want me to keep talking? We've only gone for like an hour.
No, I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry and tired. Right?
Facts.
Okay. All right, people. Nobody wrote in to us with a question to ask the AI. So you're going to continue to get questions like, what do you do if an old lady shits her pants in front of you? That's what you're going to get. Mm-hmm. So if you're listening to this and you want to ask the AI a question, all you have to do is let us know.
Sounds good.
Who am I kidding? No one's going to let us know.
Somebody might let you.
You're staring at the star projector.
Because they're like blinking and shit.
Do you like it?
It's confusing.
I think I'm going to move it to our bedroom. We can...
There's like things moving.
We can finally, at long last...
You see that one that's like blinking? They're blink.
Yeah, they're stars.
And then it's like a comet.
Yeah. But here's the thing. We can now finally, at long last, make love under the stars. Without risk of mosquitoes.
All right, folks.
Ticks. Slugs. Centipedes. Weevils.
All right.
Sand. Think about it. Think about the galactic ecstasy we're going to experience under our star projector.
All right, folks. Nobody wants to hear this.
They don't?
No.
Oh. All right, folks. There will be no lovemaking.
Oh my God.
Under the star projector. Okay? None at all. No galactic ecstasy will be experienced by anyone.
All right.
All right. Well,
this is like every show.
You don't let me talk.
You are. You're not saying anything.
Shutting me down. Fine. All right, people. Well, Stomping Jen, say your thing, please.
Bye now.
Okay. Wait. Fuck you. That's my thing. Now I'm going to talk for another hour. Just so we say.
Adios.
I cut you off. Say it now.
Adios.
All right. Bye now.
This world of ours, ever growing smaller, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate. Those who have freedom will understand also its heavy responsibility. That all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth. And that in the goodness of time, all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed by the binding force of mutual respect and love. I shall never cease to do what little I can to help the world advance along that road.